talking a lot of shit and then you quit, that's what's fucked. If you weren't talking shit before the fight saying you're gonna KO him in 2 rounds and all this shit, then it's different. Like, that's why I think there's like a loss of respect there.
We're so close an encounter with death, we don't even know. You're encountered with death right now. Any moment, anything can happen. We can die any second. And when you're dying, life becomes more beautiful. Everything you see, the tree is more beautiful. Everything. Every time when we have that expedition date, when we're no longer gonna be around, everything looks better. The picture's more beautiful. Everything's beautiful. Everything's more loving. You know, everything's more loving. I think death has a bad rap. How could life be so beautiful and death be bad? Why would God want us to suffer? If everything we believe about God is true, which I believe too, why would he want us to suffer? How could life be beautiful and death be bad when everything is love?
The boxing world was left reeling this week after the highly anticipated bout between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul was abruptly called off. News broke that Tyson had been forced to withdraw from the fight due to an allegedly discovered brain tumor. This sudden development cast a shadow over the much-hyped event, leaving fans both disappointed and concerned for the health of the legendary Iron Mike. Tyson himself, in a statement released through his team, expressed his deep regret over the cancellation. "This is a tough one for me to swallow," he said. "I've been training hard for this fight, and I was really looking forward to stepping back into the ring, but my health has to come first. When they told me about the tumor, it was a shock. It's still early days and we're waiting for further tests, but getting into the ring right now just wouldn't be responsible." The news of Tyson's potential tumor sent ripples of worry through the boxing community. The former heavyweight champion is no stranger to physical punishment. His brutal fighting style and relentless in-ring battles have left many wondering about the long-term effects on his health. Some fans expressed concern that this could be the end of Tyson's foray back into boxing.
A mistake that he made, but I mean, he's an idiot, and so
he's not getting shit.
So yeah, literally, like the next offer for him is like nothing, basically. And like my brand only increases to like a whole nother level. And it's like, we probably would have been 50-50 for that fight. And now it's like after this and everything.
A comeback that had captured the imagination of fight fans around the globe. However, there were also glimmers of hope in Tyson's statement. He hinted at the possibility of returning to the ring once his health is back on track. "The doctors are optimistic, and I'm a fighter," he declared. "I'm not giving up on this. If I can get healthy, I'm absolutely determined to get back in there and show the world what Iron Mike is still made of." Whether Tyson will be able to defy the odds and return to the ring remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the cancellation of the Jake Paul fight has thrown a curveball at the boxing world. While fans are undoubtedly disappointed, their primary concern right now is for the well-being of one of the most iconic figures in boxing history. The next few weeks will be crucial for Tyson as he undergoes further tests to determine the nature and severity of the tumor. Until then, the boxing world waits with bated breath, hoping for a positive outcome for Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, despite his recent health scare, has maintained a characteristically fearless attitude. In past interviews, he's even spoken openly about not fearing death. This outlook adds another layer to the story of his fight cancellation, leaving fans to wonder if his bravery extends to facing the potential consequences of a brain tumor. The boxing world is engulfed in a maelstrom of doubt and controversy following the abrupt cancellation of the highly anticipated bout between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. While Tyson's camp attributed the pullout to the discovery of a allegedly brain tumor, YouTuber-turned-boxer Jake Paul has emerged as a vocal critic, and his accusations have cast a long shadow over the entire situation. Paul, a master of social media manipulation, took to his platforms with a video message dripping with skepticism. "Is this some kind of sick joke?" he declared, playing to his millions of followers. "A brain tumor? Really, Mike, we all know you've been looking shaky in training lately. Let's be real here. You're scared to step into the ring with me. His words, laced with bravado, were met with a predictable firestorm of reactions. A contingent of fans readily sided with Paul, their doubts fueled by the convenient timing of the news. Iron Mike wouldn't go out this way, they argued, clinging to the image of the ferocious fighter who dominated the heavyweight division. There has to be more to the story, they echoed, demanding transparency. However, another faction urged restraint. Brain tumors are no laughing matter, they countered, and Tyson's health should be the paramount concern. Let the man deal with this privately, they implored. Boxing can wait, but his health can't. This more measured approach highlighted the human element of the situation, reminding everyone that a serious medical condition was at the heart of the controversy. Meanwhile, the professional boxing community found itself caught in the crossfire. Trainers and commentators, while offering well wishes to Tyson, couldn't ignore the unusual timing of the news. A tumor discovered right before a big fight? It's suspicious, I'll give you that, admitted a veteran boxing analyst during a televised interview. But you can't fake medical records, can you? This skepticism, though laced with a touch of concern, reflected the general unease within the boxing world. Undeterred by the mixed reactions, Jake Paul continued to fan the flames. He upped the ante by publicly taunting Tyson online, even resorting to demanding medical documentation as proof of the tumor. Transparency is key, Mike, he wrote in a pointed tweet, deliberately amplifying the drama. Show us the proof, or step into the ring and face your fears. His relentless attacks, designed to paint Tyson as a coward, served only to deepen the public divide. With accusations flying from both sides, the truth behind Tyson's withdrawal remains veiled in uncertainty. Is a life-threatening illness truly the reason, or is this a cleverly orchestrated escape plan to avoid a potential defeat? Only time, and perhaps some medical disclosure, will reveal the answer. One thing is certain, the saga surrounding the canceled fight between Tyson and Paul is far from over. The he said, she said brawl has transformed into a social media spectacle, leaving fight fans yearning for a clear picture amidst the cloud of doubt. While Tyson's team cited the discovery of a allegedly brain tumor as the reason for pulling out, YouTuber-turned-boxer Jake Paul has a different take, and it's one that's causing a major stir. Paul, known for his online theatrics, launched a full-blown social media offensive. In a video filled with characteristic swagger, he scoffed, "Brain tumor? Come on, that's the oldest excuse in the book. This is about fear, plain and simple. Mike can't handle the heat getting turned up." He then went on to dissect Tyson's recent training footage, pointing out supposed weaknesses and a lack of commitment. "Look at him in the gym," Paul declared. "He's sluggish, hesitant. There's no fire in his eyes anymore. He knows I'm younger, faster, and hungrier. He just couldn't face getting knocked out by a kid from YouTube." These accusations resonated with a portion of the fan base. Many, already skeptical about the timing of the news, saw Paul's words as confirmation of their suspicion. Iron Mike wouldn't back down from a challenge, they argued. This whole thing stinks to high heaven. Fueled by Paul's pronouncements, conspiracy theories started swirling online, dissecting every detail of Tyson's camp and searching for inconsistencies.
Day 3, you still want to fuck with me?
The boxing world continues to grapple with the fallout from Mike Tyson's withdrawal from the much-anticipated Jake Paul fight. While news of a allegedly discovered brain tumor sent shockwaves through the fight community, a recent update from Tyson himself has injected a dose of both hope and defiance into the situation. In a video message posted on social media, a determined Tyson addressed his fans directly. "I know you're all disappointed about the fight being called off," he began, his voice raspy but resolute. "Believe me, I'm more disappointed than anyone. But right now, my health has to come first." He then went on to elaborate on his diagnosis, revealing that doctors had estimated a recovery time of around 7 months. 7 months, he repeated, a steely glint in his eyes. "That's a long time, but I'm a fighter. I've been through tough times before, and this is just another battle I have to win." Tyson's words resonated with a large portion of his fan base.
You're gonna get knocked the fuck out on July 20th.
Do you really think that?
Here's the thing, man. Iron Mike Tyson. I love you for free. Okay. But there comes a point in time where you gotta be realistic, and you might be taking a big bite
of his ear.
God damn it.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I want to see how hard he hits, Mike. I really want to see, bro. Let's see all the legends, the myths, because you're Iron Mike Tyson, but I have an iron chin. People know that. Like, I take shots. So I think people are underestimating that me being able to deal with his power. And that is something that is going to make it interesting. Obviously.
There's no nerves in you at all about this.
No, not at all.
Fans who had initially questioned the legitimacy of his withdrawal rallied behind him, inspired by his fighting spirit. Social media platforms were flooded with messages of support, with many fans urging him to prioritize his health and return stronger. "We'll wait for you, Iron Mike," countless comments declared. "Get well soon, champ, and come back and show that arrogant Jake Paul what a real legend looks like." This outpouring of support served as a powerful counterpoint to the negativity that had dominated the conversation surrounding the fight. Meanwhile, Jake Paul remained undeterred. True to form, he took to his platforms to respond to Tyson's message. 7 months, huh? He scoffed in a video filled with his usual bravado. Convenient. By that time, you'll be too old to even climb into the ring. This whole thing is a joke, a desperate attempt to save face.
Like some fun in it. I think he genuinely thinks he's going to win, and so do I. So, of course.
How does it feel that you're not the scarier guy in these press conferences this time? That's a scary motherfucker.
That is true.
Like, you're not the big and bad one.
I'm not the big bad wolf anymore. Yeah, that's true.
He's like 50. What's his record?
50-6 or something.
Oh, my days.
You just taking deep breaths.
Sorry. That was seriously bad. But what if he knocks you out? Like, is that your last fight?
Can we get a what if he knocks you out counter, please?
Yeah, no, I just want to get the scenarios. Like,
he's not going to.
"You know you can't beat me, Mike, so you weaseled out with this fake illness." His comments, dripping with disrespect, only served to further alienate some fans, but also garnered support from his own dedicated following. The online war of words intensified, highlighting the deep divide between the two camps. Despite the ongoing controversy, Tyson seems unfazed by Paul's taunts. He has continued to share snippets of his training regimen on social media, showcasing his dedication to getting back into fighting shape. "I ain't letting this tumor slow me down," he declared in a recent post, a video showing him hitting the mitts with surprising agility. "I'm training every day, pushing myself harder than ever. And when I get that doctor's clearance, Jake Paul better be ready, because come fight night, I'm going to be stronger, faster, and hungrier than ever before. And that arrogant kid is going to get what's coming to him." Whether Tyson can truly defy the odds and return to the ring at the age of 58 remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, his recent message has reignited the public's interest in the potential showdown with Jake Paul. The fight, once shrouded in doubt, now carries the added intrigue of a comeback narrative. Will Iron Mike silence his doubters and reclaim his former glory? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the saga surrounding this fight is far from over, and the wait for Tyson's return to the ring promises to be nothing short of electrifying.
Morbid facts about Mike Tyson, Part 2. While visiting a zoo in the late 1980s, Tyson noticed an alpha silverback gorilla bullying all the others. He offered the zookeeper 10 grand to open the gorilla cage so that he could go in there and smash that silverback's snot box. Luckily for the gorilla, the worker declined the offer. Here's a 1997 photo of Las Vegas police facing Mike Tyson after he'd just bitten off the ear of Evander Holyfield. Tyson claimed he was in a primal blacked out state and literally wanted to kill his opponent. Mike had 6 biological children, but his little girl Exodus tragically died when she was only 4 years old. In 2009, Exodus was playing on a treadmill when she accidentally died from strangulation after falling and catching her neck on a power cord. 3 years after signing with Don King, Tyson didn't even know that he had a fan club. When he finally went there, he found a letter from a woman asking if Tyson could call her dying little boy. Tyson immediately called, hung up, cursed out Don King, then started to cry. He said that the call was 1 year too late.